Hello, folks. This is Gildas Mofo. It's a great privilege for me to have you on this another live broadcast. It has been for a long while I've not given a live broadcast, but it's due to the internet conditions in this part of the world is so disturbing, and we were in full action with the presidential election in our country, and it had to deal with a lot of participation using the internet and all whatnot. So we never had good internet of why. But as I'm there today, it has been a great privilege for me to have you on this channel, and I will continue be there to dish all the realities of the TBC community. You can see that today I'm in open air. I'm just being relaxed in the veranda in the house, and I just said, let me try and see if I can shoot a video to see whether the internet connection has been back, so that we can do very great things. And on that aspect, I just try to give a topic today on which I would talk on. And guys, the TBC community has been really rigged with a lot of negativity. I watched the live broadcast of the one of the great voice of TBC. That is the mentor of the cash flow coaching yesterday. The greed that is eating up the TBC community is something that is really uncalled for such a ludicrous initiative, which is the private TBC community, to be ripped off. So, guys, I will try to give a monologue as far as this is concerned, concerning my particular being. Nobody urged me, nobody forced me to join TBC. I joined TBC because my conviction and my mindset rhymed with what TBC had in view. So if today people are thinking TBC is a scam, TBC is not what it's supposed to be, TBC is a cryptocurrency that is not being catch out, TBC worth millions and they want to catch out billions in the, as Randy said it yesterday, before TBC came, you were not a billionaire, neither will we talk of a billionaire. Why can't you follow simple instructions, rules, and regulations in order to better yourself? And this has called me in order to bring out this topic today. The behavior and the attitude you exude is mirrored. Most of the people that are grounding, or most of the people that are bringing out their black mentality, are bringing out their greed, and they're bringing out all what you can name negative, is because of the attitude and the behavior you have. The attitude and behavior you have is what you bring it out. Others that you have talked TBC to them, or others that you have shared TBC to them, they just mirror your attitude and your way of doing. There are a lot of people that have been so built up with greed, blackmailing, we want to see it real. They do not believe in anything. The system have sucked out all the potentials of them, and they believe that they are just merely empty vessels that need to run along. When the wind is blowing this way, they run. When the wind is blowing that way, they run, and so on and so forth. Of which the true potentials, the true asset of which they have in their personality are still stagnant there. It is what TBC want to bring out to you. TBC is to bring out, make you to understand that the grace, the abundance, the personality, the word that the Almighty gave you from birth is still there. But since you have enrolled yourself, you're getting yourself involved with a lot of desperation as far as the materials are concerned. That is why you're running headers scattered on all these realities. Oh, where is the money? Oh, where is the abundance? You have preached this to us. You have been telling all this. You are the problem. Your mindset is the problem. The attitude and the behavior that you have grown with, the attitude and the behavior that you have been living with, this is that attitude that TBC want you to cup out. You bear with me that the rich and the poor don't have the same mindset. So how do you want billions with the same poor mentality and the same poor mindset of which you have been having? It cannot work, guys. It cannot be like that, guys. You need to relearn and unlearn the new mentality, mindset, flash up and display by the TBC community. The first thing that you need to do is what? follow instructions and mentality. Why are you where you are today? You're where you are today because you have not been following rules and regulations and putting in place instructions. The TPC community is all about what? Or the private Kringle community is all about what? It's all about building up a billion member with a firm mindset on the abundance of the earth, and from which they can now turn it into charity, of which we want TBC to be a charity. TBC is not a charity organization, guys. TBC has not forced anyone to be where we are. You get yourself into the vision, and the vision is to liberate 1 billion citizen on earth in order to be able to disseminate this abundant conception to each and everyone. If you have joined the bandwagon on TBC, if the scales of ignorance have fall off your eyes, guy, do not be fooled. Do not think that you're just gonna cross your arms and the trillions and billions that are in your back office will just pop out, and then you start living an extravagant and atrocious life. No, guys, you need to work, and the work is all about working your behavior and your attitude. What are you exposing? What is the attitude you're exposing? Let me give you this share scenario. I've been the cash flow student for the past 6 weeks, and I bet with you the mentor, the elevator of cash flow in TBC. What is cash flow in TBC? Is you getting money along with you, but you can't get that money without working. I've been in cash flow for over 6 weeks. If you look in any aspect of my being, my conduct, my behavior, my way of doing things have changed because I've hit nail to nail, face to face with people that are doing it. And now I'm doing it and in my journey of doing it. So, guys, if you want to just sit and fold your arms, if you want to just sit and imagine and live only in your imagination, it is all yours. But if you want to catch the dream, the abundance that has never missed its place but have been taken by the 1% captive from the 99% of the people on earth, you are the one to be blamed. You're the one to accuse yourselves. You're the one to carry the grit with you. Empty yourself, guy. Every human being is significant. What is the value that has been given to you by birth? That value worth a lot. That value, people need it. That your voice, people need it. That your ability to bring out the real in you, people need it. That is what TBC is out for. Bring that voice out of you. Bring that talent out of you. Bring that negotiable Okay, we had a power failure, and we should say it's not easy with us in this other part of the world. We are just trying our best with what we have, and we are trying to do our best with everything. As I was trying to say, I said the TBC community has been that is has been corrupted by the desperate mentality. This is not what we stand for. And why are being corrupted by this mentality is because they are not following the rules and regulation. And me once said, get yourself a coach if you want to make from $100 a day, of which $100 is a very big amount of money. For us back here in Douala, Cameroon, in Africa, $100 is almost 65,000 francs a day. Get me, is very huge, guys. It's a very huge sum of money, guys. So what I was trying to say is that what the attitude and the mentality or the behavior, the people that you talk TBC to them are bringing back to you. As my mentor has always said it, communication is what is the response you get from the people you have given them information. So the responses you're getting, that how can we catch it out, how can we do this, how can we do that, is of what you've given out. What is the behavior, what is the manner of doing of which you have as far as a TBC, what is your attitude, what are your values? That is all what permits to determine you're having from what you have given out is the result of what you are. So if the response are not positive, if the response are this great mentality, if the response are this catching out mentality, guys, you have missed it. You're not using the tools, the equipments that the TBC community has put in dispensation or have put in place for you to iron out and have this abundance mentality. Those tools are not yet well adjusted and well placed in their right position. Because if they were, the information you would have been given out would not permit you to have such a response. As I'm telling you, very galvanized, I'm very passionate about what I'm saying with the TBC community is because I've been following the instructions of the admin. I've been following the realities and I've been putting into action most of the things that the admin has put in place. I've been a cash flow student for the past 6 weeks. And guys, what I've learned in cash flow coaching, oh my God, it is amazing. It's amazing, not only for me and my success in the TBC private community, but for me as a private individual, for me as my life is concerned, for me as my perspective and my philosophy of life is concerned. Those are the things that I've really gotten in contact with. Guys, there are a lot and a lot of things that I've learned, of which I'm betting with you that if you want to have abundance mentality, if you want to cultivate it and cherish it and nurture it to grow in you, you need a coach. You need a classroom where you need to learn and do away with some of this negativity, away with some of this narcissism, criticism, negativity. If you want to do away with such things, you need to go to a class. And the place I would invite you, that I know, they say you always talk of what you know. The place I invite you that I know is CFC, the cash flow coaching. That is the elevator of cash flow. See Randy Wilson, he will do the show for you, man. It is amazing and it is awesome being in such an environment and being with such people. So, what am I trying to drive through? Or what am I trying to iron out today? I'm trying to iron out those who have gotten choked up, or those who are no more progressing really in the community, is because of one factor: the significance of a human being. They don't know how to go about personality types. The personality types that they are putting out is not giving them the response of which they want. They are just being over. You should excuse me. I'm expressing my mentality. They are just being over focused in the greedy side of it. They want to put only the information that will give them what they want, which is the money. Guys, don't forget that in the blog where is the TBC ban where all information of TBC are found, they told us that everything that you need is in your mindset. And in your mindset, you have all the information. You contain yourself 360 degrees, like I did to mine, like who I am. Today, I'm benefiting a lot in my personal life, attitude, behavior, comportment, manners, as far as TBC is concerned. Because what? I've gone to class and to learn the true practical life realities, not what is being taught in, not what is being taught by the university, not what is being taught by I'm not talking about knowledge. I'm talking about experience. I'm talking about things that really matches the rules how to behave yourself with everybody. And telling everybody, guys, see, yeah, I am in this industry. This is my potential. These are my talents, and these are the things that I can do. And everybody going to stop. We're going to continue to the end. So, as I was trying to put through, I was trying to say this: slow down, all the way of something. Everybody has a hunger for something, and you have that food to feed that hunger. And the way in which you feed that hunger is the way they will feed your own hunger. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that everyone on earth deserves something. They have worth. They have something that is really grateful within them, and they are to serve the world with that which is grateful with them. So if you are not serving the world with what you have in you, with the abundance you were birthed with, you are not doing the right thing. So the attitude and the manners or the behavior that you have today, if it is not permitting you to accomplish, to achieve the happiness and the success that the TBC community have set in place for all its members, if you're not cash flowing, if you're not growing the community, and if you are not doing the merchant participation of which I'm to expose to you later, it means something is wrong with your attitude, something is wrong with your behavior, something is wrong with your manner of working. And for you to be successful, you need to work only on that aspect. So that is the aspect of which you need to go along and work on it appropriately. And I bet with you, if you look around in the community, they say that what the people that if you want to change your life around, Look the type of people that you walk around. And the type of people that I'm walking around, I'm bound to succeed because what? They are giving me what they hungered. I was hungry, but now I'm being fed. And I'm being fed sooner or later. I will not tell you, but I will show you what I am. I will show you my results and I will show you my success. So, guys, the whole TBC mentality or landscape or reality is being birthed up by somebody that had that hunger to feed 1 billion people. He was hungry to see the world a better place, to see 1 billion people that can take this initiative and this concept and multiply around the whole world. Not to see 1 billion people that are so greedy for themselves. He was greedy for himself. He won't have shared this idea with us. He wants to put us in the forefront to be the ones to run very fast and run around with this Ludovician initiative. Guys, let's sit up. Let's re-examine our behaviors and our attitude. The information that they give out is the response you get. So if the responses you're getting out from the world are not the right responses, it means that you need to adjust. You need to do something to be at the right position. And the best advice I will give for you to do something to be at the best area is for you to do what? Is for you to look for a mentor. It's for you to look for a coach. And in TBC, they will not only coach you in order to be a success in TBC, in order to be a full TBCian, not only a kringler, but for you to be somebody that will succeed in all domains of life. Because what I've been receiving for the past 6 weeks in cash flow coaching, guys, it has turned me 360-degree all around. And I bet with you, I will never regret, even for 1 second or for 1 minute, to have joined the TBC community. By so doing, I give a grandiose appreciation and a grandiose thank you to the TBC president in the name of Mr. Mbederick. Guy, you were the one that introduced me into this thing. If I'm what I am today, if I'm talking live to the whole world as I'm doing now, it's thanks to you and it's thanks to this initiative that you catch the concept, you catch the view, and you permitted others to understand and to run with it like you. Guys, I'm really, really, really grateful for such a thing. Now, I will not go without us looking a little bit at the TBC blog, which is the abundant based bank of information for the people that are a little bit elevated in spirit. Because guys, this thing at times I really understand it's not meant for everybody, as it's always been said in the community. TBC is for everybody, but not everybody is for TBC. Because if you don't have that mindset, if you don't have that mentality, you haven't had the attitude, if you don't have that behavior that you can put it out for others to mirror, you will not be able to be successful in the TBC community. Just have your stay. Allow it to people that want to grow the community. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your greediness, keep your dishonesty, keep your bank, keep your vocabulary, negative vocabulary with you, and take the position and wait for us to build the community. We are doing it. We are so pleased in doing it, and we are happy doing it. It is something that has bring a new stand in us, and we are running with it. Now, there is this campaign that has taken place in the community of recent, which is really doing a very marvelous job. I wanted to look at the map from there. We will try to talk a little bit about it because it has been for long that I've not talked with make a live broadcast with my viewers. I know people that are my viewers who have really been asking where have I gone to and what have been going wrong, going along and all the like. Let me even take. Okay, this is the campaign I'm talking about. Uh, three campaigns running in perfect harmony to reach out objectives of 1 billion members fast. That is, we are running 3 campaigns in the TBC community right now. Meaning that if you're watching this live broadcast, you're going to see that what 3 campaigns running in perfect harmony to reach our objective of 1 billion member fast. These 3 campaigns, one is what the cash flow campaign, the merchant adoption campaign, and the massive growth campaign. The cash flow campaign has to do with what? Do with you having necessary cash to use every day. And to have necessary cash to use every day, the community, or the admin of the community has brought out another big, very interesting strategy, which is that of the 2448 kringle roll up. Meaning that what, if you are a new member, you pay your back office within 24 hours, you enroll two people, and the two people enroll two people in their own position, making them six people in a row. You're going to benefit for a very huge kringle of 100 million, which will permit you to at least have one kringle in November when we are doing the redemption. So those are some of the realities of which we are trying to tell you that what, there are three campaigns that the community have launched, of which are of really great value and great appreciation to every member, being you new or old member, that you have not paid your back office. Now, the merchant adoption campaign is that what, TBC cannot be a full success without merchants. So there is a campaign that has officially kicked off with this post, that what, we have our cards that have been made available to us by the admin. So we need to print these cards and see merchants and permit them to use TBC like another source of revenue with them, by sharing these cards to their customers and asking them to get benefit of the 2000, almost $2,000 of Kringles worth free given to them. And we have the third campaign, which is the massive growth campaign. This massive growth campaign is, we want to quickly reach the total number of TBCN, which is apparently 1 billion in number, of which the admin wonder we should get to that number as quickly as possible. By so doing, with a massive growth campaign, everybody needs to have 10 people under him or her. You train them according to the system, and they themselves have their own 10. And that is how the chain up is being built gradually for us to reach the 1 billion members as soon as possible. So these are the three campaigns that are actually running the community now, with other massive great things that have been added in the month of September. There is the cruise, which is the area or the caravan in which we're going to carry on our third anniversary in the Caribbean. There is the QR code that has come out that you can excuse me, that you can download from your back office, which will permit you to be able to easily transact with a merchant when you are ready to do. And there are a lot of merchants already in Douala, Cameroon, and in many areas in the world that are really doing it very great with TBC. So these are the various general information that I wanted to bring out to you. You have seen it has not been easy for me to carry out this live broadcast, but guys, I've decided, whether it cuts or whether it goes on rightly, I will keep on doing it. I will keep on carrying it, because we cannot keep this information for us. My philosophy of life is, everybody is significant. Everybody needs to hear this message. Everybody needs to be willing to unlock the assets or the potentials they have in themselves to be something worthful. Even if you have not unlocked it, let you be aware of. So I will do my possible and will let everyone that I can get in contact with whatever means I have available, to know of this reality. And if you're willing, you can associate and change the world for a better place for everyone. If you're not willing, you can keep yourself and keep your stay. There is no problem. Okay, so that is the reality as far as the different campaigns that are in the community are concerned. And coming back to me, I will tell you guys, it's not so that easy being in the community, because every day I'm learning something new, and every day I'm going on a new reality. So I really bet with you that what, it is something very, very interesting, and something very, very cool, and something very, very appreciable to be in. I really tell you that if you have the opportunity to be a Tibetian, don't useless it. Take your time, take your courage, take what is necessary in order to make TVC a better place. You will not regret it if you know where the world is going to. If you know what the elites and all the powers that be are planning for the world, you're going to be an exception. You're going to be the only messiah in any area in which you are finding yourself in the world. Because what, you have understood the value, you have understood the potential and the reward that you were being given from birth. And you have understood and from that standpoint, you're going to make your stay here on earth profitable to other human beings, as the creator of TBC has made his or hers being profitable, and as we are taking it along today. Guys, notwithstanding that the live broadcast was not so that good, I will still try to program another one in French rapidly and try to shoot and see if I can try to alert also the French community, because I also do live broadcast in French, and I will try to this one again today in Pidgin if it is possible, and I will try to do my best to make it a success. Even if the God is not with us, we are not leaving no stone unturned. We are going to move forward. It was your host, Gildas Mufo. It's a pleasure for me to share this live broadcast with you. Stay tuned, and I will be dishing very excellent things with you. We are together in the community. Peace to everybody.